Hello and welcome, class. Today I will be doing a role play with a friend and coworker, Kylie. And just to give you guys a little background, Kylie has been seeing me for her anxiety disorder. And in this role play, I will be the clinician and will engage Kylie using solution-focused brief therapy. This will be the first session after the initial interview, and that provided me with some background information and she does have a diagnosis of generalized anxiety disorder. This role play will be about 8 to 10 minutes. And the background on Kylie is that she's a 29-year-old female. She's a graduate student who self-referred to a behavioral health clinic on campus for workplace and anxiety-related concerns. Kylie works at a local nursing home as a speech-language pathologist and is currently in a relationship. Kylie does have some local family. Kylie reported symptoms of anxiety, including excessive worry, restlessness, difficulty concentrating, muscle tension, difficulty sleeping. These symptoms have persisted over the past year. Kylie described a long history of anxiety beginning in childhood, and anxiety was an issue in her relationship with her former boyfriend. Kylie shared that she would become highly anxious regarding the relationship, including how she and her boyfriend would spend their time together, and she was excessively concerned with his level of commitment in the relationship. While Kylie is primarily concerned with anxiety and worry related to her former relationship, she describes worry about her place of employment and, in addition, a history of anxiety and worry, along with attempts to control or avoid the anxiety. In other contexts, including social performance, relationships, and plans for the future, she tends to be preoccupied with distracting, negative thoughts, and frequent rumination to the point that she was unable to think about anything else or engaged in other activities. Kylie did not report any difficulty with substance use and did not report any suicidal ideation or intent, and there were no concerns regarding personality disorder or traits. She shared that her parents have struggled with depression and anxiety, and as have her paternal grandparents. So we will just continue on and get into our role play. Hello, Kylie, and welcome back. I'm so glad to see you today. How have things been going?
Thank you. I'm still just feeling really anxious. I'm just getting overwhelmed. I'm always on edge. I'm overthinking everything, just especially still at work and in my relationship.
That sounds really difficult. Like you're really going through a lot and carrying a lot. What do you hope to gain out of today's session with me? What is it that I can do for you today?
I just really need some clarity, maybe a way to feel just a little bit more in control again, like just make everything feel like it's spiraling a little less.
Yeah, that sounds frustrating. That's a lot to deal with, a lot on your plate. If you could score the level of anxiety that you're having on a scale from 0 to 10, how would you rate that anxiety?
I feel like I'm around a 3.
Or I think I asked that question wrong. I apologize. On a scale from 0 to 10, how do you feel about being able to control that anxiety?
Yeah, probably like a 2 or a 3.
Sure.
Not good.
So not good right now?
Right.
Okay. All right. I would like to ask you an unusual question. It's one that takes a little bit thought and pondering. but I just wanted to run this past you and see what your thoughts were on that. So, say you went to bed tonight and a miracle happened and all your anxiety was gone. But you didn't know this miracle had happened. But what would you notice was different when you woke up in the morning?
Yeah. That's an interesting question. I feel like I'd feel a little bit more calm when I woke up. I wouldn't have the tightness in my chest or the racing thoughts.
Yeah. What do you think would it take to get you to feel more like a 4 on that scale?
I feel like it's a good question.
Just make something.
Yeah. I think, I would have a day during the week where I didn't feel like I was failing so much. I wouldn't overthink, every single email I send. I wouldn't be overthinking every single word that I'm saying during my meetings at work.
So you're really feeling like you're overthinking every little decision in your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like even emails and what you say during meetings.
Yeah.
That would be really taxing. I can see where that would be just really, really difficult. Yeah. So what are some things that you've done in the past where you felt like, boy, I don't have any anxiety today?
Yeah.
Have you had those days where everything is going well and you don't feel anxious?
A couple weekends ago, I went hiking with one of my friends, and
I love that. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my phone on me, and we were just walking and enjoying nature, and I didn't have any worries about any, deadlines or emails. I was just, enjoying being with my friends out in nature. And
I love that, Kylie. That's wonderful. What do you feel like happened during that walk where you felt that relief? You felt no anxiety. What was different?
I was just being present in the moment. I didn't, I just didn't have to worry about work.
That's a beautiful observation where you could say, this is what I did and this is how it made me feel differently and better.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that day was, scored much higher. So I'm wondering if some of those tidbits that you just shared with me about, you just kind of disconnected and you said, did you say you left your phone behind? You didn't have that connection where you're always kind of checking it?
Yeah.
So I wonder if we can pull some of those skills into your day-to-day life.
Yeah. I think you have a good point that, maybe when I'm at work and feeling overwhelmed, to just, close my computer and close my phone even for 10 minutes, take a walk around the block just to kind of reset and have a break. I think that would really help me.
I love that idea. Do you think that's manageable where you can just take a few minutes and decompress at work, even at your desk or taking a walk?
Yeah, I think it is.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That makes me so happy. And I sure would love to connect with you next week and see if those things helped you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kylie. I really appreciate you coming in today and sharing these thoughts with me, and we'll reconvene next week and you can stop at the front desk and make another appointment if you'd like to do that.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Awesome. Good deal. Thank you.